Pulled the sword from the stone, sat down on my throne, meditating like a monk in the zone. From my DNA strands locked deep in my bones, I extract on the track, make a million app clones. They got the earth under their spell with smartphones, hypnotized in a trance, a society of ants.
Alright, IRW Underground, we're live in the Hammerstein Ballroom. It's time for my title defense against 3 individuals in this match, only one of which actually belong. And you know I had this whole song and dance planned for that person. Talking about Kelly Steen's heritage in West Philadelphia, tying in some Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, talking about how Professor was displeased, she joined the administration, and after a little bit of thought to it, I decided I wasn't going to do that. None of you deserve that. None of you want that anyway. You don't care about bedazzling words. You don't care about me catching your attention. No, you care about real, raw emotion. And so that's what I'm going to give you. I am going to pull back the curtain here, and I am going to lay it all out. Let's begin. Why don't we? This company has a history of handing opportunities to people that don't deserve it. Seems every time I look around, somebody else has their hand out, just hoping they're going to be given something they don't deserve. And apparently, the only person around here that actually has to earn, not only once, but twice, what they deserve is me. And you know, I'm getting really sick and tired of that, because that's become a theme across all of IW. Whether it's Omega, whether it's the Underground, whether it's anywhere else, I have to fight tooth and nail for everything I get. Nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, has ever been handed to me. But let's take a look, okay? First IW Underground pay-per-view event live here in the Hammerstein Ballroom. I have an opportunity to challenge for the Underground Championship in a contenders match. Me against Nick White, and I beat the living piss out of him. I'm your first contender. Later that night, the first title defense, the Blueprint defends against Jack Arson and a man that didn't belong. One of many men in the history of this company that have pulled some strings behind the scenes to get what he wanted. Turns out he didn't belong. And that was made evident when Jack Arson walked out with the title instead of him. But no, let's give him another opportunity. Following week, what happens? I have to defend my contendership against him. I refused. Then I made his life a living hell. I went so far as to take that man that didn't belong and drive him from this company, not just the Underground, but IW as a whole. And I can promise every one of you that's holding on dear and tight to see him again, you won't. You will never see him again, because I eradicated him. And that's the same thing I did to Jack Arson's title defense when I finally got my opportunity. And I say finally because, once again, the following month, David Jones pulls some strings behind the scenes and gives Cody Fox the opportunity. Why? Because he knows Jack Arson can beat Cody Fox. Now my time finally comes up. I finally get the opportunity I earned 2 months previous, and I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I went out there, I took everything that Jack Arson had, and I gave him everything I had. When it was all said and done, this title was raised high into the air above my head. Me, the new Underground Champion. And that brings us to now. Now, in my first title defense, unlike just about everybody else, I have a fatal 4-way. Because apparently me succeeding is what nobody in the back wants to see. Nobody likes it when somebody comes out here and actually says how it is. Nobody likes it when you have somebody like me who doesn't look the part of a superstar. I'm not some bald, black-headed grimace running around grabbing everything I can like I'm some hamburglar at that. I'm not some Benoit potato-looking motherfucker who looks like he's gonna go hang his whole family, because, you know, those people get handed opportunities. I'm more like someone like Kelly Steen. Just like Kelly Steen, I spent years on this circuit, busting my ass and proving myself again and again and again, earning every fucking thing I got! And out of everybody challenging for this title, she is the only one who has proven herself in this underground to be consistent, to be championship material. And that's why I'm promising every one of you now, this title is either leaving with me or the only other person who deserves it, Kelly Steen. If by chance that fucking Benoit Potato look-alike or the fucking Black Grimace Hamburglar walks away with this gold, then I am done. I am done being the savior of the underground. I am done being the general manager on Alpha. I am done keeping IW afloat, because whether people want to admit it or not, next to David Jones, the only person of severe importance within this whole IW organization is me. Because without me, nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, will run the way it belongs. You can have your Kyle Martins, you can have your Justin Kleins, you can have your Rocky T's, but if you don't have your TJM, you don't have anything. And I am sick and tired of being used and abused time and time again. This is my home. This is where I put my flag. The underground is the house that I built, because unlike Casey, unlike the professor, I have always been here. I didn't turn tail and run away after a loss. I didn't turn tail and run away to regain my smile. I stayed, I endured, and I kept this company afloat on my back. And that is why I am the underground champion. And that is why the professor and Casey Moran never will be.